And welcome to the Lyons Share podcast, where we talk family, faith, football, finance, and fun. I'm your host, Mitch Lyons, and this broadcast, as always, brought to you by MitchLyonsWealth.com, your best game plan to protect, grow, and win retirement. This is this week's Lions on Lions episode, where we review the Detroit Lions, and they had a big win yesterday over the Chicago Bears, doubled them up 34-17, and oh, what a difference a week makes. Last week, they're coming off the loss to the Bills. The sky is falling, more guys out with injuries, for three defensive players out for the year last week, David Montgomery with a sprained knee. Everything is going wrong for the Lions. How can they possibly win the Super Bowl? And now this week, they get a good win. They look good on both sides of the ball. Jared Goff, his usual self. Jameson Williams has a huge game, 140-some yards, 82-yard touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs picks up the slack of David Montgomery being out, has over 100 yards rushing. And the defense, you gotta grab your roster to follow this defense now. We've got guys playing that you may have never heard of at the beginning of the year, but here they are in the starting lineup. So, and they just kept stepping up and people making plays. So that was fun to see. And now we have 2 weeks left. The Eagles get knocked off by the Commanders yesterday, so they are a game behind. The Vikings keep up with the Lions with a victory. They hang on to get the win. So it goes into the last 2 weeks, and this is going to be an interesting week because we've got San Francisco on Monday night, so everyone's going to have already played their games next week by the time we tee it up. And here's the thing, Green Bay and the Vikings play. If the Vikings beat the Green Bay Packers, we really don't even have to play the game against San Francisco. We could rest people because regardless, if they were to beat the Green Bay Packers, we're tied. And even if we lost to the San Francisco 49ers, we'd be a game down going into that final game against the Vikes. And if we beat the Vikes regardless on that day, we're tied and we win the tiebreaker. So that's an interesting switch because most people have been thinking, oh, geez, will we have to play against the Vikings? And the fact is, if Green Bay were to win against the Vikings next week and then we beat San Francisco on Monday night, we clinch. We don't have to play our studs on the following Sunday against the Vikings. But if the Vikings win, it doesn't really matter if we lose to the Niners, because as long as we were to beat the Vikings, which we're going to have to in that case, we would win the number one seed regardless. So interesting little twist there, and I don't know how Dan Campbell would play that, but I think in that scenario, I think I'm resting my key players on Monday night against the Niners, and just go out and win that game at home against the Vikings to secure the number one seed in the first round bye. So this is the time of year. There's a lot of musical chairs as teams win and lose, but for the Lions, it's pretty clear. You win the games you need to, and you control your own destiny, and it's the number one seed and 2 home games to make the Super Bowl, their first Super Bowl in Lions history. And man, what an exciting time that would be. So it'd be a nice run if we can secure this. In a perfect world, I guess I would like to see Green Bay knock off the Vikes, and then we just knock off a beaten up San Francisco team out there, kind of avenge the NFC Championship game lost last year, secure the number one seed, and then really perfect scenario. You got 2 weeks off really for some of your players, your top people. I mean, Goff should not see the field against the Vikings in that scenario. Hendon Hooker should get all the snaps. Rest Amon-Ra, rest Jahmyr Gibbs. Your Brian Branch, and your Jack Campbells, as many guys as you can. Obviously, you can only rest so many. You've got to field a team out there, but your key guys, you could give 2 weeks off with that first round bye included. So they could really give us a chance to get healed up. Hopefully, we get Alex Anzalone back for the playoffs. So it's a fun time of year, and hey, it's Christmas week. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Unto thee a child is born. It's a great time to celebrate the birth of our Savior Jesus Christ, and we give thanks here at Mitch Lyons Wealth and at the Lions Share podcast. And I want to just wish everyone a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas, and it's a big week. It's a fun week. We've got the college football playoffs going on. We've got NFL regular season winding down for playoffs. You got time with family, friends, and just have a great week, everybody. And go Lions, and let's keep it going, One Pride. Until next week. See you later.